evening. It's Monday night, and it's time for CPS News with Brent and Jessy. News that speaks your language.
Good evening, Vallarta, and all the Bay Area, and welcome to CPS News with Jessy and Brent. And of course, it's the news that speaks your language. But before we get started, I just want to give a little apology. We did have an error last week on the news. Even we have mistakes sometimes, but not very often. It is true. Last week we had Peter from the Los Arcos, Amigos de los Arcos Society, and we put up the incorrect website for that, as many of you wrote to us and said. So we're going to go ahead and show you now on the screen the correct website for donating, for learning more. So our apologies to the Amigos de los Arcos. Here's the correct site, and hey, you got a little extra TV time out of it, so why not? So it's Monday the 13th, so happy to be here. How are you doing, Jessy?
I'm doing great, Brent. Thanks for asking, and I hope you're doing well too. And yes, please make sure to go to that website and check it out. And by the way, it was a great interview, so if you haven't seen it yet, you know, you can go back to YouTube and check out the interview. It was fantastic. So anyways, we have a lot of news today, so let's get right to it. Let's go to the news. And remember, if you need to comment, if you want to get in touch with us, just go ahead and comment right here under us on the YouTube comments. That's the better way. All right,
Perfect.
So let's get to it.
You ready for some headlines? I'm ready for some headlines. Let's go.
Tonight on CPS Evening News, stay tuned for important stories affecting our community that you won't want to miss. Multi-billion peso banking scandal unveiled in Bahía de Banderas. Notaries implicated in the state's largest embezzlement case. Hotel director exposes alleged municipal corruption. Puerto Vallarta controversy unveiled. Mayoral debate in Puerto Vallarta. 4 candidates take the stage amid absences and tensions. Finally, be sure to stay tuned for tonight's live interview with Lizzie from the Sula Society. These stories and more are on CPS News tonight with Jessy and Brent.
Well, in our first story tonight, a hotel director exposes alleged corruption with calls for accountability and transparency. Here's Rodrigo with more on this story.
Marta Dow, director of Hotel Puerto de Luna, has raised serious allegations against the Puerto Vallarta City Council, particularly targeting the Municipal Registry and Licensing Department. She claims that the department irregularly issued a permit allowing the continued leasing of tennis court grounds, despite the expiration of the lease on March 31st. Francisco Javier Romero Gonzalez, the tenant, has refused to vacate the premises, prompting Dow to bring the matter to the attention of municipal authorities. Despite Dow's efforts to highlight the lack of a valid lease agreement and other necessary documentation, Romero Gonzalez managed to obtain a provisional permit from the Municipal Registry and Licensing Department. What's more concerning is that this permit was issued for a different address than the actual property and pertained to a location with outstanding fines dating back several years. Dow has not minced her words alleging corruption within the municipal government. She has expressed her determination to pursue legal action against all those involved, including the director of the Registry and Licensing Department. Dow insists that she has provided ample evidence of irregularities and fraudulent behavior in this matter. The implications of this dispute extend beyond the immediate parties involved. It underscores broader concerns about transparency, accountability, and governance within the municipal administration of Puerto Vallarta. The fact that such irregularities could occur within a department tasked with overseeing property leasing raises questions about the effectiveness of regulatory mechanisms and the integrity of public officials. As this controversy unfolds, it has garnered attention from local associations and business chambers, further highlighting the importance of addressing issues of corruption and ensuring accountability in municipal governance. With information from Carolina Gomez, Rodrigo López Becerril, CPS News.
Now next up, Puerto Vallarta takes center stage at the 2024 Mexland Festival in McAllen, Texas. And here's Rodrigo with all the details.
Puerto Vallarta is the honored guest at the 2024 Mexland Festival in McAllen, Texas, showcasing Mexico and Latin America's creativity and talent. This partnership aims to boost summer tourism and restore direct connectivity between the two destinations. With 200 exhibitors and 100,000 expected attendees, Puerto Vallarta promotes its art, culture, and gastronomy. Notably, its signature drink, raicilla, has garnered attention for its cultural significance. Municipal officials and entrepreneurs are actively promoting the destination and its products. Through a tourist information booth at the convention center, efforts are made to attract more visitors. This collaborative event runs at the beginning of May. With information from Brenda Beltran, Rodrigo López de Cerril, CPS News.
Okay, being a Texan, and I know I don't completely sound like one on air, I do love this story. So right now, salud, y'all. Now on to some health information, especially if you've been indulging too much of that raicilla. Here is Jessy with some information about one of our sponsors, Hospital Hoya.
Thanks, Brent. So let me ask you this. Are you prioritizing your health and well-being? Seize the opportunity to safeguard your wellness as Hospital Hoya, where a comprehensive range of services awaits, like medical follow-ups, advanced laboratory and imaging facilities, expert consultations with specialized physicians, round-the-clock emergency care, state-of-the-art intensive care, and pediatric units, alongside various other amenities. So for further details or to schedule an appointment, reach out to them at 322-266-1010 or 322-226-8181. Stay updated on promotions and exclusive offers by following their social media profiles. Remember, your health and that of your loved ones is paramount. Hospital Hoya, your trusted partner in health. But now here's Renee with the bank fraud update that I know concerns many of us with investments here in our area. Let's hear it.
The massive banking fraud originating from Bahía de Banderas, Nayarit in late 2023 and disclosed for the first quarter of 2024 has now amassed over 4 billion pesos in losses. HSBC, BBVA, Banorte, Santander, and Multiver are among the affected banks, all of whom continue to demand accountability from the Nayarit government regarding what is being termed the largest banking embezzlement in the state's history. It has come to light that notaries and attorneys from Jalisco, Michoacán, and the state of Mexico are implicated in this scheme. Although denied by the Nayarit government, officials from the Public Registry of Property in Bucerías allegedly took advantage of the transition from paper to digital records to erase million peso debts by falsifying certificates in lien of freedom. Essentially, during the digital transition, mortgages were overlooked. Investigations have revealed the involvement of notaries such as the Public Notary Number 147 from the state of Mexico, as well as notaries 36 and 87 from Guadalajara, Jalisco, who were caught engaging in these manipulations. The orchestrators of this fraud are believed to be siblings Rafael and Marisa Gomez Valesco, originally from the Guadalajara metropolitan area. They allegedly coerced notaries at the Public Registry of Property in Bucerías to erase their bank debts totaling hundreds of millions of pesos from the cadastral record, enabling them to repeatedly secure loans using the B Nayar Tourist Complex as collateral. The complex spans several hectares and includes a hotel, beach club, villas, and residential area. Part of the fraudulently obtained funds were intended for investment in the residential area. According to information disclosed to CPS Media, the operation was conducted under the guise of frontman named Diego Cuevas Jimenez, a native of Guadalajara who managed some of the businesses. While the frontman is currently a fugitive, the siblings are reportedly managing their affairs in both Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta. Despite the initial seizure of the hotel in October 2023, they are believed to still be in the region. Furthermore, all their transmission operations have been halted, as an investigation file has been opened by the Nayarit Attorney General's Office for Fraud against all involved parties. With information from Israel Torres, Renee Sproles, CPS News.
And you know what? We have more on this story. In response to Nayarit's largest banking fraud, legislative and executive actions have been taken, curtailing public access to property information. Amendments to the Nayarit State Cadastre and Registry Law, effective May 3rd, 2024, require now individuals to prove a legal interest to access records. The reform aims to enhance property security and certainly through a digital governance model. Critics argue, though, that these measures compromise transparency, hindering detection of irregularities and corruption.
Wow, I feel really bad for those people. It's so bad to be taken advantage like that. You trust the system, you trust your money. It's very unfortunate. But
yes.
Moving on to brighter things. Happy what just was Mother's Day to you, Jessy,
yes,
and everyone out there.
It was actually Mother's Day weekend. It was Friday, Mexican Mother's Day, and then we had a small break, and then again another Mother's Day for American Mother's Day. So I hope you had a fun time. We had a great time, me and my family. So, anyways, we have a lot more information, including Lacey is going to be here doing an interview with Brent. She's from the Sula Society, so stay tuned for that. Right now, we're going on a quick commercial break.
CPS News. News that speaks your language.
Welcome back, and quick update. So next week, how exciting that we have all those new photos. We've talked about it. The winners have been told, and they're coming in to come join us for a tour of CPS studios, a live taping, a special gift. So again, this is probably the final congrats I'm going to give you, but your congratulations are every week because your amazing photos are right behind us.
Yes, thank you. They make it so much nicer in here, so thanks so much. Anyways, we have a lot more news, so let's go to our next story. Listen up.
4 of the 7 mayoral candidates for Puerto Vallarta participated in a recent debate, leaving Maria de Jesus Lopez Delgado, Ramon Guerrero, and Melissa Madero notably absent. With palpable excitement and anticipation, 4 candidates arrived at the CPS media premises for the debate, representing diverse political affiliations. Leading the arrivals was Margarita Quintero from the Fuerza y Corazón por Vallarta coalition, followed by Luis Munguia of the Green Party, Luz Amparo Delgado from Hagamos, and Alonso Camacho of the Labor Party. Quintero, the first to arrive, exuded confidence in neutral attire, emphasizing her dedication to addressing citizen needs and the shared goals of all candidates. Following her, Munguia, adorned in the signature green of his party, expressed disappointment at the absence of other candidates, viewing it as a missed opportunity for constructive dialogue. Hagamos candidate, Luz Amparo Delgado, expressed gratitude for the chance to engage in meaningful debate, stressing the importance of citizen participation in the democratic process. Lastly, Alonso Camacho of the Labor Party underscored the significance of the debate in informing the public about candidates, platforms, and visions for the city's future. Notably, only Munguia's supporters were visibly present, eagerly awaiting his arrival with flags and music. However, tension arose as another group arrived, expressing opposition to Munguia's candidacy, citing alleged misconduct. Despite these challenges, the debate proceeded, reflecting the essence of democracy and the complexities of political discourse. With information from Brenda Beltran, Laura Lane, CPS News.
Well, stay tuned for continued coverage as Puerto Vallarta's mayoral race heats up. Always follow us here at CPS News with Jessy and Brent for more in-depth analysis and updates on the road to the municipal elections. Now it's time to pay the bills, so let me tell you about Coldwell Banker and the unique opportunity to own a piece of Vallarta. All right, we'll let Brent tell you.
Discover Puerto Vallarta and seize an excellent opportunity with Coldwell Banker. They offer fractional properties in the charming romantic zone, providing benefits for both family vacations and investments. They fully furnished units ensure access to the beach, pool, and gym for your enjoyment. With fractional ownership, you receive a legal deed and the right to enjoy the apartment annually, either for your vacations or to generate additional income through your rentals. All of this can start from just 300,000 pesos with financing options available. Create unforgettable memories in Puerto Vallarta with Coldwell Banker La Costa. Get more details by visiting onebeachstreetpv.com.
Thank you, that was great. And now we are here to tell you a little bit about a new contest that we have in hands. You want to tell them?
Oh, I do. We always have something going on fun for y'all and fun for us. And we've got a new contest. We did the photo one. The photo one's done with. Now it is time to find out, do you think you can talk? Does this look easy to you? What we do every week, what our voiceover people do? Well, it's not as easy as you would think. But now it's your time to prove to us that you can talk. All you got to do is call the number or leave a message on the number below on WhatsApp. Leave us a 10-second audio clip. And if we think you can speak like you think you can speak, you're going to have an opportunity to come in, if you're a finalist, get into our studio and prove that you can speak and possibly be one of the voices here on CPS News.
Yes, 10 seconds, that's all that we need. You can be like, hey, Jessy and Brent, I want to win this contest, or, whatever you want to say. Just send in your audio, and it has to be in here before May 23rd. So now let's go over to our favorite time of the newscast.
What could it be?
Well, it's Laura's Leisure Time. Oh my God, I did it again.
No!
Thanks, y'all. I'm excited to share some fun events in Vallarta and Bahía de Banderas coming up this week. With the aim of encouraging voting, AEBA, or the Association of Entrepreneurs of Puerto Vallarta and Bahía de Banderas, is organizing a free event featuring the band Banda El Recodo. This will happen on May 14th, tomorrow night, at the Puerto de Luna Esplanade. This event is open to the public, and you can pick up tickets at CPS News. Join in celebrating Día del Maestro, Mexican Teachers' Day, on May 15th, a day dedicated to honoring the hard work and dedication of educators across Mexico. Let's recognize their invaluable contributions in shaping the minds and futures of generations to come. Get ready to feel the thrill as engines roar and kites soar against the perfect backdrop of Bucerias and La Cruz. With over 5,000 extreme sports enthusiasts and kiteboarding aficionados, the second Nayarit Wind Festival is set to unleash a whirlwind of excitement along the Pacific coast of Mexico. From May 17th to 19th, this vibrant event will transform Nayarit into the kiteboarding epicenter of the Americas. Featuring thrilling competitions ranging from the breathtaking Big Air to the strategic foil regatta, this festival promises an unforgettable experience for participants and spectators alike. May 20th through 26th is Vallarta Pride. Vallarta Pride is more than just a lively event. It's an initiative dedicated to promoting and defending equality for the LGBTQ+ community. This annual celebration goes beyond fun and entertainment, encompassing cultural and artistic events, film festivals, sports, fashion shows, and more. The highlight is the Pride Parade, featuring creatively decorated vehicles and individuals dressed in rainbow colors, showcasing the city's commitment to diversity. Puerto Vallarta has become a prominent global destination for LGBTQ+ Pride celebrations thanks to this annual event. More information can be found on vallartapride.org. Hope you enjoyed this week's events lineup. Back to you guys for more news.
Well, thank you, Laura. It sounds like another great week of events, whether it's Laura's Leisure List or Laura's Leisure Time. Who cares? I just don't want to miss the events, and I wish we could attend all of them. But if you do see us at one, stop by, say hi, buy us a beer. All right, now let's get out our Mr. Roboto and get automated. How about some tech talk with our sponsor, Savvy Control Home. Now, do you frequently rent vacation apartments or Airbnb properties and find yourself facing hefty bills for electricity and water? Did you know you can effortlessly, easy for me to say, manage your home's lighting, air conditioning, and security remotely without being physically present? Well, with Savvy Control Home, you can make significant long-term savings. Take charge of your home's automation and control it from anywhere in the world you are. Visit them at Carreta Punta de Mita, number 1.5, Local 9. And of course, that's in La Cruz. Or reach out to them at 329-1149-23 for further details. You can simplify your home with Savvy Control Home. Now, I would love to introduce you all to one of the members of a great organization here, as well as my personal friend, Lizzie, who is the director of the Gala for Fundraising for the Sula Society. Welcome, Lizzie, to the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. I'm very passionate about your organization. We've talked about it in the past. So I just want to share more about the Sula Society so our audience also knows a little bit more about it. So first off, let's start with the basics. What is the Sula Society and what exactly do they do in Puerto Vallarta?
So the Sula Society is a registered non-profit charity in Puerto Vallarta, and we rehome and we rescue street dogs. We have a sanctuary just outside Puerto Vallarta. We're housing approximately 300 plus dogs right now, which is a lot.
Is that the normal amount or is this more or less?
No, we're the largest in Puerto Vallarta.
Wow, okay.
Obviously, we give them the best veterinary care. We feed them, we take care of them, we rehabilitate them, and then ultimately we rehome them to families in the US or Canada or even Puerto Vallarta. And of course, which is really important here, we spay and neuter before the dog goes to their new home.
Okay, so these dogs are not only being donated here locally and adopted here locally, not donated but adopted, but some of these dogs are getting some frequent flyer miles, you know, and so they're going to Canada and the US. Do they go any other places?
No, generally it's Canada or the US.
Okay.
We've been quite lucky in rehoming the dogs, but still we have 300 dogs in the shelter right now to have to care for.
And I know you're a big part of the gala. We talked about it prior to the show and a few days ago, and you know, it happens each year. I think you're coming up on year 2, you said. So our viewers are going to be super interested in this, and I want them all to come out and go to it. But when is it going to be for the next one, and how will viewers get tickets?
So our very first one was last year, and we held that thanks to Paula, who owns Hacienda San Angel up in Gringo Gulch there. We held that last year. It was a sellout, a fantastic, amazing gala. And this year, we're proud to say that the second gala will be on November the 23rd. So if everyone keeps an eye on the Facebook and website for the Sula Society, then we'll announce tickets. And talking of the gala,
yes,
we really would be honoured if you would possibly, drum roll, be our MC for the evening.
Oh, again. So this just happened to be, like, people keep catching me on air with this, and it's kind of hard to say no, but I would never say no to that offer. Again, I'm a huge advocate of your organization, and I am honored that you just asked me to do that. So
we'd love to have you.
Thank you.
It'd be a fantastic evening.
All right.
Yeah.
And now our poor viewers are going to have to hear about it for all the way till November, because you know I'm going to be talking about this on TV and radio a lot. So thank you. I'm honored. I will absolutely do that. Now, how can the community help with the success of the gala? Because as you told me, Sula is fully run on the generosity of volunteers and donors. So how do they get involved?
First of all, come to the gala. That would be great. But this year we're actually opening up sponsorship for the gala. We're looking for local businesses or individuals that would be really, really interested in sponsoring parts of the gala. For more information, you can contact the Sula or myself, and we'll be happy to give you all the details you need.
Perfect.
We're also desperate and really would welcome any auction items, any silent auction items for the gala.
Perfect.
That would be wonderful if we could get some more of those those in. Again, we can contact the Sula Society for those.
Right. And if you look on your screen right now and during this segment, we've got the website. Get out there, donate, help a great cause. I want to thank you so much for coming out today. It was a pleasure having you here. And now, here's Jessy with a great way to increase your Spanish with American English Tree.
Yes, I got a great way to increase your Spanish. Unlock the door to a world of a language through American English Tree's Dynamic Institute, offering both in-person and online classes with an excellent program for seamless learning of Spanish and English. And when you register as a Spanish student, you provide a 100% English scholarship to a child in need. Join in spreading the joy of language and making a positive impact in our community. Reach out to get started at 322-236-5924 or visit them at Plaza Caracol, just right behind the bowling alley. Mention CPS News and receive 10% discount on your lesson plan. Remember, American English Tree. Speak it, understand it, enjoy it. Now back to you, Brent. He's got some info about more road work in our area.
Last week, the government of Bahía de Banderas announced the start of the third stage of the road rehabilitation from La Cruz to Punta de Mita. This phase is anticipated to continue until August and will prioritize refurbishing the central lanes, replacing the asphalt with hydraulic concrete, which for a fact I had to Google today. It's real. Authorities are advising caution and are anticipating decreased traffic flow due to the single lane restriction. Upon completion, the project financed by the government, hoteliers, and developers is expected to cost around 80 million pesos. Thank you again to Israel Torres with this interesting story. Okay, as you heard, slow it down a little bit, drivers, but the good news is it's low season, there's less drivers out there, but what do they say? Like, más despacio,
Yes,
right?
very good.
Thank you.
And it's all for the best. So, we're going to have better roads pretty soon, I hope. Anyways, enough about that. I'm so excited about this So You Think You Can Talk contest. I hope you can talk, not like me.
Or me sometimes, no worries, but I think you can.
Yeah, so send your audios. We're going to be waiting for them. It's going to be so fun to listen to all of you guys. And we got great prizes for the winners. So thank you so much. We have run out of time, so we're done with the news tonight, unfortunately. But please make sure you comment under this video if you're watching us on YouTube. Let us know what you think about the interview, what do you think about the stories that we provide for you, and let us know where you're watching us from. But anyways, enough about that. I hope you have a great night, and I hope to see you next Monday. We'll see ya.
See you later. See you next week.